Another one that you need to be aware of that is not only coming, it's actually here, is bugs, so insects. And thanks to Bill and Melinda Gates for their funding and their investments into these insect proteins, we now have crickets, mealworms, and also grasshoppers. So you've got crickets, mealworms, and grasshoppers that are now in your food supply. And you think I'm joking about this? There are already multiple companies who have added insect protein into their line. These companies have already been adopting these insect proteins as cheap alternatives, and you better know where your food is coming from, because these companies have not only added it in, but there's a certain threshold for where they don't have to tell you about it. Companies like Tyson, it's one of the big ones. Hillshire Farm is another one. Sara Lee has added insect protein. Ballpark. You just think about this. You better know where your food is coming from. And at first, they started off outright just telling you about it. Brands like Chirps or Intimo, Chirps just put it right on the front of their package that this was it's what bugs you, 20% grams of protein. And they talk about these chips, these packages of chips are made from crickets. It says cricket chips right on the front of the package. Same thing with Intimo Farms. It says organic, whole roasted crickets right on the front of the package. And so they started off by calling a spade, or in this case, a cricket. But they quickly learned that people don't actually want to eat insects. So in line with what they did with sugar, MSG, fructose, and others, they simply changed the name. So now you won't typically see crickets. You'll see the alternative name. And cricket's alternative name is Acheta domesticus. So you won't see crickets, you'll see Acheta protein. For mealworms, Tenebrio molitor. There's one company called Landish. It says pure Canadian Tenebrio molitor. And in parentheses, smaller insect protein powder.